서울.
안녕하십니까, R.E.P입니다. Today we are at the Namsan Tower, and we took a bus to get here, and we were just at a lower point where the bus stop is. So as you just saw on that diagram, it's more of shopping and dining, but at least you can see different parts of the tower.
아, 괜찮지 않을까, 비만 안 오면? 네. 네, 맞아요.
Alright, so now that we finally made it inside, at least we're not in a long wait. In front of me is actually the information desk where we're going to be getting our tickets. The downside is that we had to actually sort of reroute in a manner, so we couldn't really just like get on immediately. We're here in a good enough time where it's not super crowded inside. As you can see, there's a lot of people that are trickling in right now.
Had I known that we were going to be entering a dark hallway first before getting here, I would have probably brought a flashlight just in case.
서울 타워.
As you can see around me, a lot of people are just here to enjoy the view, and I am as well. Earlier ago I was having some microphone problems, but at least I got to work after I powered off this camera.
It's been probably about more than about 10 minutes since we've been sitting here in line because everyone's trying to head out. But one thing's about the time joyously is a regular sized decaf cold brew. Also, while we're passing the time joyously, we have a news channel right in front of us.
Now that we are finally out of the elevator, we're going to be heading up to what's called the Love Lock Tower, where apparently people can leave their locks up there.
서울타워 러브라.
Coisa mais linda, eu coloquei meu cadeado aqui.
엄마 이거
A nice area to be, but if you do get to an overwhelming point, do try to leave in a good time if you want to at least just get a nice photo-worthy picture and living your K-drama moments. Now that it's about lunch hour, we're going to be getting out of this area. On our next agenda, we're going to be heading out towards what's called the Samsuni stairs, but really known as Samsuni Kedan is what they would call it. There's actually a very famous spot where it was filmed that actually it was an old drama that my parents actually had watched years ago. And it's going to be about 25 minutes walk to get there, or about a 15 to 20 minute bus ride. As you can see, that red dot, that means this is where we are right now. And we need to head this way towards the bus stop. As this weather is nice, and it is also very pleasant to see lots and lots of people who are out here today. Better news is that we'll have other things to look forward to. This is probably the only best weather that we've had like so far, because there was only one day that was actually sunny. The rest of the time being cloudy, and it's also downpouring. It's actually where we just came from, believe it or not. But let's just make sure that we're going the right way. Man, oh man, as you can tell, this is literally the line to head to the bus, and everyone's in line to get here. A lot of people are in line just trying to get to wherever it is that they're going to go next. But let's be thankful, at least it's not Friday or Saturday. So the line is slowly moving, but the little downside is that the bus that we saw over there is actually where we need to get on, but it's crowded. There it is. There goes that bus right there that we were going to try to get on, but sadly, look at that. It is fully packed inside, and they are having to leave. This is literally the entire line for everyone who's trying to get on a bus. There goes another one right there, out of here. Looks like we're in luck. We're about to enter one right now.
버스.
Well, this is going to be a little bit tough ride because it's really packed inside. Luckily, at least we only have to go to one stop. But so Hyunwichi over here, which means you are here. We're wanting to go. We were just over at Seoul Tower, and we could have had the option to try to do the cable car, but the thing is, it would have been much more longer waiting. This is where we are right now. We just need to follow this path to go up, and we're just right up there.
안중근 의사 기념관.
So here is where we are currently. Just have to walk up this way. So we're not far from it. Aha, I was right. My lovely Samsung. I cannot believe it. I finally found it. There's one good thing that I am happy that I can finally check off here. Because this is what you call a memorable moment. And if I had a girlfriend with me, I would tell her, baby, let's go to this stairway and let's recreate that scene. And we're gonna redo that kiss. At this.
삼순이 계단.
Let's take some laps or two and then let's get our exercising while we're at it.
드라마는 내 이름 김삼순.
The drama is My Name is Kim Sam-soon.
시간이 부족하오니 다음 신호를 기다려 주십시오.
Namdaemun Market. Very loud once we go inside, and it's going to be very overloaded. Get ready for a lot of noise and a lot of excitement.
그것도 10살부터 15살.
This is quite the market here, and this is quite a transition. I remember the last time when I came here, this whole roof side wasn't even here, and now that it's shaded, this feels like a whole lot better. This is definitely another very bustling market, and a lot of people here, mostly visitors.
you can get some good deals here, then great. Or if things are still too pricey, try to relocate if you need to. It's a really nice experience, but definitely something I would rather only do once and not do it again. Also, if I have the energy to do it over and over again. It's nice to be out in the sunlight and being away from the main noise where we were just at. You got all the baggages that you need. And I imagine it's probably because of all the tourists that they have. You know, some of my other favorite things to see. Look at that. They even have Stassi Seoul diaper duck. All around here, a lot of people trickling in, and there's mostly clothes that people are selling in this area, but some accessories as well. If you want to come here to do that, then if you can get a good price, then great. If it's too hard to do, and that's why most people try to shop online for stuff nowadays. But it's one of these things that you gotta learn to appreciate, especially when you come to Namdaemun.
남대문시장.
One first purchase of today, I got 4 different pairs of socks that are actually meant for one for the king and one for the queen. Got another sweet find here. This right here is a gift of a magnet bottle opener, but it's a really nice one because it's made of metal and it also has a map of Korea. Such a busy afternoon here, and it's nice to see the foot traffic, but I'm definitely feeling very overwhelmed. Just trying to figure out, because this is definitely another good place for souvenirs, stuff like socks or maybe shirts, magnets, but also not to mention great deal on scarves. For not only just for women, but they can also be worn by men. It's more for like women's clothes than for men. But not to say men can't buy clothes here, but it's just more made for women anyways. It's just like so nice to be away from the noise and coming to an alleyway. Now that I'm not on the main road, I would just recommend doing it at least a couple of times to really get used to where everything is. Tightening your wallet extra more, because this is another zone where you would just definitely want to blow off a lot of money in one day.
끌과다왕.
I actually ended up rerouting from Namdaemun and I came right here to this tea house in Insadong. A lot of young people come here as well to just see different things like art. And then there's also another place called Ssamziegil, which is actually like an outlet mall that's a little bit different kind of an outlet mall, but it's really cute setup. It's a little bit more easier to handle than Namdaemun because it's more like a one-way streets than like multiple ways in. And here I'm enjoying some hot tea, which is a little bit different, but it's meant to be herbal, like medicinal tea. Very dark right now. I probably should consider getting back to the hotel, but honestly, that was probably the nicest time that I needed to have, just sitting down at the tea house and just kind of being in the moment, and then also having a chance to charge my phone.
인사동 문화의 거리.
It's another very busy night, but this is also another very fun night, as we're going to actually be heading back the opposite direction of where I typically would be going, because there was another location. Second thought, we're going to check out this little side performance over here that everyone's going to go see. that right there was quite exciting to witness. Wasn't it? Appreciate those people who know how to perform magic on the streets.
Ssamziegil.
Can't stop looking around. There's literally people everywhere inside this. I don't know if I probably want to buy anything because my backpack is getting already heavy from after all my purchases.
전생적으로 귀여워 기문하고 깜찍해 선녀가 하늘에서 내려와 이 시대에 왔어 너는 나를 위해 존재해야 돼 내 곁에 둘러싸여 날만 가뜨릴 수 있을까 너무 맑아져서 누구도 사랑하지 않게 단지 나에게만 의존하고 단지 나에게만 장난치고 다른 사람에게는 무시하고 배교한데도 귀여워 만약 너가 좋아한다면 지지 않아도 돼 한 명 화가 나면 한 명이라고 말해 하지만 유일하고 말하고는 달래기만 하면 돌아올 거야.
Isn't it so crazy how far we are up right now in a very busy area that's just like hustling and bustling. But all these people here are coming out for a nice night out. Breathe in again. Let's all breathe out. Earlier ago, I had a special little name tag that I had custom made for a gift to somebody. Now I'm gonna hurry on over there now because it's already past the time, but I need to go get it. This place literally has just about everything. Arts and crafts, some shopping and dining, making name tags, photography, little accessories that girls probably like more than me because I don't really care that much about certain accessories. If you're in the mood to want to just come see what this place is about, Ssamziegil is the place to be. I got some good news. I have it right here in my hands. The name tag that I made for my friend. It didn't take long at all. And it's one of these things that you gotta learn to appreciate. And this will probably be my last purchase for the day, or should I say for the night. I should probably hurry back because it's getting late. Now there's something also to do when you're in the area. Caricature. Because caricature is awesome.
어제라 그래. 야, 커피 냄새 난다.
Though I had said let's get out of here soon as, but there's something else that grabs my eye that I can't help but say it's so lovely. It's the Line Friends teddy bear. It looks like a teddy bear from a toy store I want to get right now and relive my youth. And as you can see right here, Line Friends Square. Another great place for accessories. And maybe if you can get yourself a teddy bear like this one.
안녕 인사동.
It's a beautiful day. 오늘도 난 달린다.
안녕히 가세요 인사동.
So after all the activities that have happened today, now I'm here at the wellness gym is what they call it at my accommodation. Gonna try to do some little workout in and maybe try to do some additional work afterwards. But depending on time and how tired I am, just want to get some exercise in because I haven't done it yet.
마주 본다 상처투성이지만 난 강하다 사람들은 말해 넌 안 돼 하지만 난 웃으며 말해 Just wait hey.
밤이 깊어질수록 난 더 빛나 어둠은 나를 감싸지만 내 심장은 멈추지 않아 이 순간은 나의 시작이야
이 도시의 소음 속에서도 내 노래는 하늘로 퍼진다 희망은 작아도 타오르는 불빛 오늘도 난 꿈을 쫓아 달린다
하늘 끝에 닿을 때까지 내 발걸음은 멈추지 않아 상처조차 나를 빛나게 해 오늘은 다시 시작이야 It's a beautiful day 눈물이 sunshine 세상 끝까지 달려간다 모든 아픔을 넘어선 길 이제는 나의 노래로 번진다 나를 향해 오늘은 아름다운 날 영원히 기억할 날 오늘은 아름다운 날 영원히 기억할 날 오늘은 아름다운 날 영원히 기억할
So after everything you've seen, finally do the major tourism things that I was looking forward to. I was just happy that at least the weather was much better than it was for the past previous days. Namdaemun and Insadong are definitely two of the top places where you'll definitely blow a lot of money. The things that you want to just bring back home. And not so much just worrying about blowing off money, but also baggage space. I'm very glad that when at Namsan Tower, I did not really try to shop or dine because the prices there are a little bit more pricey than anticipated. Keep in mind, if you do wish to buy something, be my guest, but don't say I didn't warn you. And the only thing I actually bought at Namsan was just postcards that I could write back for friends. And Namdaemun, that was definitely another story. When I was looking at the map and seeing where I was going, I actually was quite surprised. Oh, it's actually just that close. I was very fascinated, but also I couldn't believe how much it changed, especially after previous visits. That you will have to definitely bring a lot of cash because most of them rely on cash-only transactions. If you can get away with using credit card, then be my guest. Realistically speaking, especially when you're in those kind of bustling markets, you have to be ready for cash. And do keep in mind that if you are wanting to make purchases, you might want to have a shopping list of exactly what you are looking to purchase. Some of the best things though that I did get to purchase: scarves, shower loofahs, magnets, and also a pair of pants that I had purchased that was actually hiking pants. When I was returning back from Insadong back to my accommodation, it was a little bit tricky, but luckily at least the walk wasn't that bad. Little scary moments though were that I was actually walking into some dark alleys. There were some moments when the navigation redirected me towards like weird side streets that I wasn't really sure about. And I was like, where am I going here? And then when I crossed through Cheonggye-cheon, that's when I realized that looking at the buildings like, oh, there it is. There's my hotel. When I was returning back, then I almost had a kind of a random encounter with this young man. And then apparently this young man was with his father. And there was a bathroom right here that's actually meant to be like, not a porta potty, but it's an actual bathroom in case people who need it. So I was like, wow, that's a nice setup. It was sort of like a bumpy moment, and I was like, oh no, it's okay, you go ahead, it's okay. I was sort of just dozing off, but it's fine. And I think at that point, that's when the young man realized that I was just a tourist. It was not a bad interaction. We did exchange a few different words, but we smiled. And then there were the very words that I will never forget what that young man told me. Welcome to Korea. I've been misread, underestimated, and left behind, but I stayed standing and I know who I am. I traveled not to escape, but to expand, to listen deeper than words, to walk into unfamiliar streets with my head high and my instincts sharp. I carry more than a passport, a story, forged in trials, betrayals, and second chances. Where others saw a tourist, I became a witness. Where I felt overlooked, I learned to observe with care. I do not film for approval. I film to remember, honor quiet moments, and document truth with dignity. I know how it feels to be misunderstood, treated like an outsider, even at home. But I kept going, showing up, heart intact, and boundaries firm. I blend in not to hide, but to respect. I move carefully, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. I pack light, but never forget what I've carried inside. Not all scars are visible, and not all journeys are on maps. I vow to be the kind of traveler who doesn't just take from the world, but leaves behind moments of peace, curiosity, and humble strength. I face each day as a mission, not for perfection, but to walk forward as someone who knows I've seen hell and I'm still standing. Wherever I go, I carry the light that saved me.
김치찌개, 불고기 비빔밥 향기로운 갈비찜 맛있는 잔치국수 맛있는 한식 함께 나누자 뜨거운 떡볶이 모두 즐겨봐 맛있는 요리 친구와 함께 행복한 식탁 웃음 넘치는 밤 한국 음식 사랑해 달콤한 맛 영원해 너와 함께 먹으면 더 행복해 한국 음식 우리의 꿈 아삭한 치킨 매콤한 양념 따뜻한 정 신선한 회 다채로운 색깔 환상적인 맛 매일매일 즐겨 함께하자 한국의 맛 세계로 퍼져 모두가 사랑해 우리 함께 한국 음식 사랑해 달콤한 맛 영원해 너와 함께 먹으면 더 행복해 한국 음식 우리의 꿈 한국의 맛 세계로 퍼져 모두가 사랑해 우리 함께 한국 음식 사랑해
숭례문,
영원해 너와 함께
짬뽕, 탕수육,
한국 음식 우리의 꿈
쌍화차,